हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू अ न्यू वीडियो। सो आज हम आए हैं जुहू बीच सुबह सुबह। वी केम एट 7:30 AM। मैं इंट्रो निकालना भूल गया, वॉज इन हरी। सो आज इतने सुबह जुहू बीच क्यों? तो आई हैड कम फॉर अ शोर वॉक विथ मरीन लाइफ ऑफ मुंबई। सो शोर वॉक क्या होता है मोस्टली, यू नो, ये जो हाई टाइड और लो टाइड के बीच का जो जोन है, ठीक है, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड इंटरटाइडल जोन। सो ये लो टाइड के वक्त ओपन हो जाता है। तो यहाँ पे बहुत सारे हमें एनिमल्स, मरीन लाइफ दिखता है, लाइक स्नेल्स, हर्मिट क्रैब्स, यू नो, सी एनिमोन्स, different type of snails, sponges, sometimes corals. If you're lucky you can see eels and octopus. So ऐसे बहुत सारे अलग अलग टाइप के एनिमल्स यहाँ दिखते हैं। सो आज वही एक्सप्लोर करने आए थे। आप वीडियो में देखिए आगे हमने क्या क्या देखा। आई शो कि हमने बिफोर भी क्या क्या देखा है, क्योंकि आज हमें ज़्यादा कुछ दिखा नहीं एंड शोर वॉक भी थोड़ा शॉर्ट स्पैन का ही था। सो हमें ज़्यादा कुछ दिखा नहीं क्योंकि हाई टाइड ऑलमोस्ट 8:30 को स्टार्ट हो गई एंड धूप भी बहुत थी। सो यस, दिस वॉक वॉज लेड बाय प्रदीप पताड़े सर एंड वन ऑफ देयर कलीग्स रानिया, जिसने हमें इंफॉर्मेशन दी अलग अलग क्रिएचर्स के बारे में। लेट्स सी इन दिस वीडियो। सो वाओ, दिस इज अ ब्यूटीफुल pearly anemone. Pearly sea anemone.
Correct pronunciation is anemone. So is it a plant or an animal or algae or what it is?
It's an animal.
It's an animal. It is named because it looks like the flower anemone that is already present. Yes.
Is this alive or?
It is alive.
Okay.
It is alive.
What does it do? Like, is
Okay.
it stagnant here?
So, sea anemones are relatives of jellyfishes.
But it's similar.
Jellyfishes are known to be dangerous, possessing venomous stinging cells. So even these anemones have stinging cells. You can see the tentacles that are present. So that whole tentacles, the whole length of the tentacles are filled with those stinging cells, venomous stinging cells. Okay. So these tentacles are used for both, again, offensive and defensive purposes. Defense to protect themselves from their predators. Offensive means to like catch hold of any of the prey. So how they feed is, so now it is exposed because of the low tide. It is exposed. When there will be high tide, in few times you will be able to observe that this area will be completely covered underwater. Okay. So what happens when there is a flow of water? Whatever small fishes or even any small kind of larvae, etc., whatever small kind of organisms will be present, so these tentacles get hold of them and they are like poisoned or toxin because of the stinging cells that are present in these tentacles. They get stunned or like they are immobile and they get attached to these tentacles, and in the center now it is covered with sand. So that portion is the mouth of the sea animal. Okay, so when it is completely exposed, the ones which are present on the rock, the sea anemones which are attached towards the rocks, so that if you all notice, they will be retracted inside. You will not be able to like identify if it is a sea anemone. It will be completely like a blob-like structure. Okay, all the tentacles will be hidden inside, curved inside, retracted inside the body. So what is inside this sand is the stem or the stalk of the sea anemone. Okay, the flower has a stem and then the actual flower is present. So that stem or the stalk is present inside the sand. It is anchored inside the sand. Okay, when it will be covered with the high tide, these sea anemones can also move. So they will like detach themselves from the sand and they can even move like this.
Which is this name? हाँ sir.
This is Babylonia spirata,
Okay.
Babylon snail.
So this thing is the foot of the snail, and this thing is called as the operculum. Operculum, the fishes have operculum. So that operculum is to protect the fins. Sorry, not the fins. What am I? The gills. Sorry, the gills. It is there to protect the gills. Okay, here this operculum acts as the door of the shell. Okay. So this operculum is attached to the foot. So since it is acting like a door of the shell, its purpose is also like a door. Okay. Okay, so these are actually animals, but they have association with algae. So such beneficial relationships are called as symbiotic relationships. Okay. So my question that what are these creatures is because many people tell them if they are plant or if it is algae or if it is fungus, like that. So that is why we ask here to know your perspective. So what do you think, what kind of a creature it is? Okay, so these are actually animals. Okay, these sponges are the most simplest form of animals, and they have been on earth like even before the Jurassic era. So they have been on earth from millions of years in this very basic form of animals. Any science students here? With a science background, you must have like studied phylum,
Yes.
phyla, different kind of. The first kind of phyla that you all study, it is always phylum Porifera. So they belong to phylum Porifera. That's one of the classes, or like how the animals are classified. So this is one of the like categories, and under which these sponges fall under. Porifera means pore-bearing animals. So this is the complete structure of the animal. It is not a single animal. It is, we can say, a colony of animals. So if you imagine humans have a single cell. They have tissues, they have organs, they have organ systems. Meaning we have digestive system, we have excretory system, we have circulatory system, like that. But these are just arrangement of purely only cells, different kind of cells. They don't have tissues, they don't have organs, they don't have any kind of organ systems like circulatory, digestive, etc., etc. So that is why these are the most basic form of animals, just surviving in just like several colony-like in these forms.
So there is one crab here.
Polyps are again different kind of animals.
Something-
It is not present in inside the cell. Okay? And they have a single opening that is again called as the cycle. There is the only single opening of the body. Okay? So what they are squatting out is in okay, so they will have similar body structures. They will have long antennae like the ones in lobsters that we see. So they will have that. You can see the operculum. It is attached to its foot.
Yeah, it went inside as
Yeah,
soon as
because
you
I touched it.
touched it.
So that operculum is on its head, is it?
No, it is attached to the foot.
The foot, okay.
Okay. So it moves in this manner. If we don't disturb it and if we leave it unattended, so it will move like that with the help of its foot. So the foot will extend like this. The operculum will come on this side, and it will move with the muscular foot like that. See, it's coming out, trying to walk.
What is this one called?
This one is spiral melongena.
Yeah, even that's spiral.
Okay. Can you? It's
Flatter?
flatter, yes. Another major point of difference. The shell is there. I'm having the same one in my hand, and this is also the snail. So this thing is its shell. So if you notice the difference in these shells, it is a single flat shell. Okay, and these are spiral shells. Okay, so this one is called as the hoof shield limpet. These kind of snails are called as hoof shield limpets. Limpet snails. Okay, the particular species is hoof shield limpet. So these kind of snails will have its body larger than the shell.
Okay.
Okay, so this one I'm holding in hand. This structure that you all see is called as the mantle, mantle, mantle. Okay, and the foot is their underside, the orange color one that you all are seeing.
याचा आयडी नाही आयडी झालाय बहुतेक
मरून विथ
नाही मरून स्टोन क्रॅब नाही याची साईज पण मोठी आहे
पण सिमिलर आहे ना मरून स्टोन सारखा.
हां पण त्याच्यावरती 2 लाईन्स आहेत ना. देर इज वन मोर क्रॅब हिअर. सो वी डॉक्युमेंटेड अराउंड 60 crabs from Mumbai. Normally we see the
like species,
the spotted, the red spotted, blood spotted, or flower pot crabs,
yeah,
or mud crab, which are edible, right? But these crabs are not seen normally in market. See, it's here. Now he is alert, so he will not move at all. Swimming crab.
That's again the clapping crab that we saw.
These are white sponges. Really beautiful.
Our baseline data. So why this is there? Because every time the scientists or experts cannot be on the shores every time. Okay? So that is how the citizens come in helping in building the data. You can actually see the mouth parts, the bottom shell is opening right now. This is what I was trying to show you. So this is how it opens up and leaves its shell.
They remove the upper.
You can see the gills here.
Collect the flesh. There is green mussel also.
Is it a male?
I'll check. I haven't checked it yet.
Green mussel. Yeah.
Can you tell?
V, so I think it's a male.
then lots of
Retracted.
Which crab it is?
See, this
Sally
one
lightfoot
is
crab.
animal.
Grapsus linearis. So if you notice, the last pair of leg is present here.
Yeah.
It is pointed.
They farm also.
These are rocky shore
days
crabs.
They collect seeds. Below 0.30 or something, then some rocky shores like Pedder Road, Nepean Sea Road or Priyadarshini Park and Hajali are good. Even Bandstand Carter Road are good. You can visit mangroves of Carter and Chimbai village also. Scan sometimes fisherman's net because we don't really see the deep sea animals or something. Not deep exactly, but subtidal animals. So scan fisherman's net also. Sometimes they get very good catch. I have observed one seahorse in fisherman's net in 2013 or 14. So in Mumbai, seahorses are also present. So then check with them where they put their net or something, and go and explore that area. Okay, that way you can become make fisherman's friends and keeps on asking them what kind of. So they are best guides basically. I follow fishermen's normally because they normally spend maximum time on water or on the shore. And again, simple thing to understand tides is follow the moon phase. When moon is big, full, next 4 days good tides. There is no moon, next 4 days good tides. So yeah, so these are local knowledge I am sharing. Yeah, and keep walking. Start your walk 1 hour or 1.5 hours before the low tide time, and the moment tide turns, if today it was 8:30, so the moment tide turns, start heading back. So that's the safest thing. Safety is very important. Some shores are dangerous, like Aksa, so check with locals when you are visiting unknown beach whether that beach is safe to explore or something. So these are some tips. Yeah. And start walking on your own. You must have observed, I mean, there is life everywhere, and it's not one visit. Every visit you might see some different animals. Okay, when we see anemone on sandy shore, we feel like we saw tigers or something. You know, I mean, you go for a safari and you don't see tigers, but sometimes you see 4, 5 tigers. So wildlife is like that.
So every season wise it changes, like the sightings.
Yeah, now monsoon is approaching, so blue bottles and blue buttons are everybody's wish list. You know.
Not seen. 3 times I came, I've not seen.
Yeah, so it's seasonal occurrence also happens. Blue bottles and blue buttons looks pretty. Yeah, they're beautiful.
And where would you find it?
On upper the upper line, you can see it get washed off. If you want to see them live in the live one, then rocky shores, there are certain pools. Okay, there you can see if they are trapped. But that is tricky. On sandy shores you can see. And follow our page. If you see post of porpita on our page, next 3 days 100% on sandy shore you can spot them. So now porpita has, I mean, one more occurrence will happen. And in monsoon you can see blue bottles, Physalia.
So it's 9:30 now. We have almost ended our walk. So हम लोग यहाँ से almost वहाँ तो rocks तक हम लोग ने walk किया. Interesting था हमें, लेकिन ज़्यादा कुछ creatures दिखे नहीं. We saw some snails, some hermit crabs, then sea anemone, pearly anemones, which was very beautiful. Then again rocks में हमने ऐसा कुछ 2-3 टाइप के crabs देखे, स्पॉन्जेस देखे, एंड यस ज़्यादा कुछ दिखा नहीं. ज़्यादा दूर तक नहीं गए हम क्योंकि टाइड भी रिटर्न हो रही थी एंड अभी धूप भी बहुत लग रही है. सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो गाइज. होप यू लाइक इट. एंड कुछ भी आपको क्वेश्चंस हो, डू शेयर इन द कमेंट्स. आई विल आंसर टू दैट. और मुझे अगर कुछ नहीं पता हो मैं सर से पूछ लूँगा. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलते हैं. बाय बाय.